Hi everyone and welcome back to our Horse Ranch mini-series. Jessie is spending some time with their goats and sheep who finally have names now. So we have our Vanilla Bean, that's one of your suggestions, and the other sheep is Fluff. I think that those two were named by Antonia, so the themes are kind of like cutesy. And these two are Billy and Goat, who were named by Jessie. Sorry little buddy that you're just named Goat. Oh, but speaking of Antonia, I was just going to say that Jessie is spending time with the animals while Antonia is still asleep. But yeah, since you are awake now, you two should be spending some time together because of their separation. But oh, you're running to talk to the neighbor who's just waiting here, like kind of ominously. What do you want? Your horse is so pretty. I think that Jessie should come over here because they want to be your friends anyway. Is this Juniper? I think that this is Juniper. Yeah, you are Juniper. So Antonia, you can get to know the neighbor as well. Maybe ask them about the community and stuff. Surely they know a lot of things, but Antonia's not really that into all of that. But I'm sure that Jessie would be super interested in all of this. So leave? No, I was gonna say leave Woody alone, but that just made Juniper leave. Hello? How did that happen? Well, while I'm zoomed out here, I just want to show you that the property is almost fully fenced in. We just have this little area here, and then we can finally let these guys just roam around. But since these two are just here together now, they might as well have a bit of a chat, and Jessie can start working on kind of doing something with this separation menu. So you can do a lot of things. You can promise to change, apologize for past mistakes, or even blame Antonia for relationship problems, even though you are kind of the main issue here. But let's try to promise to change. I know that promises don't really do much. You kind of need to actually work for it and show that. So you can just do some apologizing while you're still at it. They are having a bit of a boring conversation, but I want Antonia to say something as well. Oh, you come closer. So like Antonia doesn't hate Jessie. That's good. You can also maybe apologize for being so harsh on Jessie, but you were feeling like super lonely and everything. So it kind of does make sense that you would also be in that state of mind. Oh, Jessie's leaving. Okay, do you want to go like dance or something? That's alright. Antonia's not impressed though. Well, at least these two started talking and everything, so we're kind of slowly working on things. But now I still need to have them work on the ranch things because, I mean, it's not going to run itself. So you take care of the garden and do some nectar making while Jessie is spending some time with the animals and making Bullseye feel great so we can start working on some more competitions, more training. We can't really neglect that. Oh my god. Hazel, you did not. I just adopted a baby. Jessie, what does your schedule look like today? I'd love for you to stop by and say hello if you're available. Hazel, don't you have like 6 children at this point? I feel like we kind of have to go, but we're kind of busy, so I'm not gonna, but that is just so crazy. Well, I accidentally said yes, so here we are, but at least we'll see. Oh, right, they just adopted a baby, and Hazel is also like heavily pregnant. I forgot. Let's go inside and actually see the baby, and it's kind of nice to be in this house again if you watched my Growing Together series, and if you don't know, this is where Antonia grew up. That was Antonia's room, and now the new baby got the room. Okay, that's interesting. What's your name? Can you tell me your name? No? Well, I can hopefully look on Antonia's family tree, which you can also take a look at here. It's not really that impressive, but let's see. Is this the new baby? Dwight. Okay, so that seems to be the new baby, but we'll have more because Hazel is still pregnant. But anyway, this interaction is going quite well. I'm not sure if Hazel is really aware that these two are technically separated, but they are not like hating each other or anything. So I could use this opportunity to actually try to do some more stuff, and hopefully they won't really get embarrassed in front of Hazel. It's a very private thing. Why would they do that? Maybe they could just reminisce about past good times. That's not like a weird thing to do in public. So they could have some like saying nice things about Antonia. That's like working on their separation, but it's not like very like public like arguing or whatever. Kind of you to say that. It's nice to feel appreciated. See, that's exactly what both of them needed, especially Antonia. Oh no, we are welcomed home by bills and we cannot afford them. Oh, Kelsey's calling, of course, sure. But yeah, this is a bit worrying. Jessie, that's even more encouragement for you to actually leave the garden alone because that's really Antonia's responsibility. See how Bullseye's doing, go talk to him. He sucks at jumping, so we need to be working on jumping, and then we can do maybe another competition. Have they ever done jumping? I'm not sure. I think he did try it. Oh, that sucked. I need to fix that. But I was gonna say, I think he did try it once because he has like a tiny bit of a jumping skill, but obviously not enough. So we need to fix that, and hopefully they will actually continue jumping. But I can't really let them do that for like very long because it is 2 p.m. already. And while they're practicing, I'm gonna have Antonia do some nectar making because I forgot that you actually have stuff in your inventory that you could be making nectar with. And let's see how your existing bottles are. So this is not yet aged. Oh, but it needs some attention. Okay, we'll do that. Lightly aged, not yet aged, lightly. Oh, we don't even have anything that's like moderately aged. Okay, that's probably gonna take a lot longer than I thought. How are you two doing? Oh, I was just about to say that's looking a little bit better. Never mind. I had a feeling that Bullseye might not be good at jumping, but this is like a lot worse than I thought. Bullseye, where are you going? Oh, he's literally running away from it. That's kind of sad, honestly. Let's try to cheer you up and have you reach at least level 2, and then I promise we can stop, but you kind of need to reach that skill. Just like a jump or two, and then I think that he'll reach level 2. It's really close, so surely it's gonna happen really quickly. Oh, he really doesn't want to. No, I think it's literally just one more jump. Yeah, they stop immediately. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna force it then because we've done enough already. Well, either way, before it's too late, we could try to go for a competition. Oh, you also need some agility, right? Well, okay. Endurance, you need jumping for. Oh, that's gonna be a problem in the future, isn't it? Let's try to maybe reach gold on here, but I don't think that it's gonna happen because they just like have enough of the agility skill. Oh, and they won another silver medal. I mean, it's not a downgrade from the last time that they did this, and they earned some money back, so I'm not too mad about it. It's just a bit of a shame. But you know what? Since Jessie did get another trophy, I'm just gonna let you go grab yourself some food. But you did get another trophy, and it's the same one that we have already. That's 150 simoleons. We could sell that one. There is no need to hoard all of the same ones. I think I just want one of each. So we earned some extra money with that, which is pretty good. So you just take care of yourself. Oh, and Antonia is actually right here. So you could actually start chatting and discussing your moods and how your days went. Because that's something that was really missing from their relationship. That's like the root of the problem. So you could try to ask how her day went and say something nice about her. You just need to like sit down and chat. That's like the main thing that we need to be working on. Tell her maybe a funny story. That's not necessarily helping with the separation thing, but also tell a joke about chores. Kind of good to say that. It's nice to feel appreciated. There, that's really nice, and they're gaining sentiments. So they're finally working on stuff. Maybe compliment her outfit as well. Oh, you can offer to give this relationship another try. Well, Jessie would probably be desperate to just go for it, but I don't think that Antonia is quite ready to fully forgive Jessie. I mean, they're both kind of in the wrong, don't get me wrong, but definitely more Jessie than Antonia, because Antonia was just feeling so lonely and neglected. Sure, they could try to express their feelings and concerns a little bit more instead of just burying it all in and then blaming Jessie on everything. But oh yeah, Antonia's not ready, as I thought. That gave you a great reputation, and they're good friends, but sorry, I'm not ready to start this again. But anyway, since they did work on their relationship a little bit, we are kind of free to go and take care of the ranch. So Jessie is cutting some grass and Antonia is taking care of the goats and sheep who are just starting to stink, so good timing there. And I noticed that we have a lot of feathers that Woody brought us, and that is probably going to be, I thought it would maybe be like a couple hundred simoleons, not quite, but I feel like it should definitely still be enough to fence the entire thing in. So let me just see, how much would that be? That is pretty good. We still have like 300 left, which means that I can actually unlock this one so they can finally go roam around if they want to. It's probably going to be difficult to find them once they are just out on the property, but at least they'll have like a bit of freedom, which is nice. Oh, and these two are kind of doing chores together. I mean, mostly Antonia just watching Jessie do this, but still, I love that they're trying actively to spend some more time together. Oh, and Hazel had that baby. They had another baby boy named Harry, and I love that they're still sleeping all cuddled up despite being technically separated, but they obviously still really love each other. We have another very rainy morning at the ranch, but I see that everyone is kind of hanging out here and being super cute. This area seems to be very popular now, which is quite funny because it was just so abandoned all the time. But anyway, I should be waking these two up now, and they need to start working and taking care of everything. Oh, and it feels like it's been forever since Antonia has been romantic with her partner. It could be paranoia, it could be anxiety or gut feeling, but Antonia can't help but wonder what her partner is up to or who they're seeing behind her back. Really? Jessie. Well, I guess that these relationship issues are really affecting Antonia in interesting ways. I can't believe that you would think that Jessie is like cheating on you. Maybe cheating on you with like the ranch and their commitment to it, but definitely not with someone else. But you want to talk over relationship fears with Jessie. That is really interesting, really fitting though. I guess that we can do like a bit of that while Jessie is still having breakfast and it's raining outside anyway, so they don't really want to go out. But where do we do that? Is that like in deep thoughts? No, you can have like a deep conversation. I can't really find that option. Maybe that would be somewhere in romance. Oh, you can propose. Oh, okay, no. Oh, that's kind of reminding me that Jessie still has this getting married for money. It is kind of going down though, but they haven't even had a chance to bring it up to Antonia because they're having all these issues. So of course that getting married does not seem like an actual option right now. Oh no, do you know what I just realized? I spent all of that money on fencing, and Antonia, I asked you to get the mail. Hello, what are you doing? I spent all of that money on fencing and now we don't have enough for the bills. And we totally had enough money for the bills, but now we absolutely don't. Oh, I messed up so bad. Maybe you can sell everything in the garden. I don't think that it's really going to be much because it's just a couple of apples and some lemons and stuff. But I am noticing a visitor at the door, which is unusual to say the least. We usually only have family members. So who is this? Who just let themselves into our house? Jessie just walked into their house and they are absolutely just stunned to see someone they haven't seen in years. This right here, Dean Lopez, is someone that they knew from Oasis Springs. This is someone that they went to school with that basically bullied them in school and made fun of them and was just kind of really weird, and now they're just chilling in their house. What is going on? And Dean is saying, well, your parents knew where you are. They knew the entire time and you're supposed to be my wife. So what's up with that? Why did you run away? So remember that Jessie was supposed to be in some kind of like arranged marriage situation. Their parents like picked someone. Well, this is the guy. This is who Jessie was supposed to marry if she didn't like found herself a husband. And now he came looking for her because I guess he got tired of waiting and he's very angry. So this is probably the last thing that Jessie ever expected to see, and luckily Antonia is not in the house because I don't think that Antonia quite knows the situation. I don't know where Antonia is, and maybe that's for the better, but they are just full on like screaming at each other and yelling, having an argument. It looks like Jessie lost the argument, which is interesting. Oh, it's a no-win scenario. That makes even more sense, and he's just looking so devastated. They knew each other back from school. He did kind of bully Jessie and, you know, made fun of them for being very different, but that was also because he always had a bit of a crush on Jessie. He was always, you know, a bit of a player, couldn't really keep a girl because he was always like looking around. But now when he finally tried at least to get this act together, no one really wanted him because he had a bit of a reputation. So he agreed to go into this, well, basically, yeah, arranged marriage that was supposed to happen with Jessie, because he was like, okay, I'm just gonna get like a free wife out of this and someone to take care of me and everything. So he was all up for it, and he had a crush on Jessie since like forever. So he thought that he really scored there, but Jessie's kind of feeling creeped out by him since like always, not just because he was a bit of a bully, but he was also always coming on to her and it was just creepy, and she always rejected him. So he's feeling like deeply wounded by all that. His ego just really is hurt by that, and now he's also hurt because of this argument. But we need to send him away before Antonia comes back and sees this strange angry man in our house. So you need to be going. We have no business with you. I am not your wife, so leave my house immediately. You are absolutely not welcome here, so never, never, ever think of coming back. But Jessie is feeling a little bit worried, like, what did he mean my parents knew I was here the entire time? That is a little bit concerning because they sent him here. This safe place doesn't even feel that safe anymore because their family could just turn up literally anytime, which is a really uncomfortable thought. Oh, and we just lost power and we still can't afford the bills. That is concerning. And we'll get our water shut off if we don't figure it out. Jesse's starting to feel very tense. They need to, you know, take care of stuff on the ranch, and now they can't even afford the bills, and they're still thinking about that marriage, especially for money now, because they really don't have it. But they're not in a place with Antonia where they could get married, and now this weirdo that they hate also came to like force them to be his wife. So it's all kind of a lot, but now that they're thinking about it, things are kind of starting to click, because like, hey, I need to get married for money. I can't do that with my girlfriend, but I mean, I have someone I could get married to real quick, and maybe if we make a bit of a deal, we could maybe split the inheritance money and just get divorced immediately, and no one has to find out, and it's a bit of a win-win. I get the money, he gets the money, and hopefully leaves me alone. Antonia never has to find out, and it's all great, right? It sounds honestly quite ridiculous, but Jessie never really was much of a thinker, to be honest, so I'm not really surprised by this idea. But maybe just do a bit of a ride with Bullseye, think it through, think about how stupid that sounds, and then you can decide if you want to act on it or not. They still have 5 hours to figure out if they want to do this. I am a little bit cautious because Jessie is actually feeling quite happy, so maybe they are feeling happy because they're thinking, I have all of this figured out, we'll be able to pay our bills. Oh, but you are getting tense because you are running out of time. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that Jessie has decided. So while you are still out, and Antonia can't really see any of this because we really don't want Antonia to know, you're just so tense, but you should be texting Dean to be like, hey, I thought about things and I have a bit of an idea, so if you want to come over, we can discuss that. And he wasted no time. He arrived really quickly. He wanted to hear what Jessie's idea was, because I mean, he is kind of simping for Jessie, so he just came rushing over, and Jessie's explaining their idea. I don't think that he is very impressed with it because it's just a fake marriage. It's not really what he wanted, but hey, at least he'll get some money, and Jessie actually promised that he will get a bit more than half just to keep him quiet later. Although he's not too impressed with the idea. He's not too, yeah, he's absolutely not too happy, but we only have like 2 hours. He's like, I wanted to build out the llama business with you. Why are you doing this to me? They're kind of arguing, but no, you don't really have this time to waste. So go run after him and try to apologize to him, boost his ego a little bit. Maybe just try to tell him like, hey, you look really good, by the way. I would actually be super happy to have you like as a husband if I was into men. Can't really change that, can I? So, well, this is kind of the best that I can get. A bit of a trial of you being my husband. And maybe he will take that, just like a bit of a ego boost. Just be like, oh, you would be such a great husband. I can't, but I would love to. He's starting to agree. He's feeling a little bit better. It's still an offensive conversation. He is offended by all of this, but I think that he might agree. So we kind of need to get things going and hurry up a little bit. Oh no, they have like 50 minutes. Okay, this is getting a little bit stressful. We need to like hurry it up. I'm just starting off the little like yay relationship. They're like doing all of that, and now I have to get them engaged really quickly. This is actually getting super stressful. Okay, propose and hope that he accepts it and that we can just get this money really fast. I am kind of thinking that we might run out of time. Imagine if they get married and they actually get like no money out of this. This would be like so bad. I am actually like so freaking out. Loyal after that. You are absolutely not loyal. Getting married, yes, for money. He is thinking, okay, where's my money? But no, you need to elope still. So just hurry up the ceremony. I think that the time might actually run out, and it looks like Bullseye is literally like officiating the wedding. That is so funny. Well, they froze and my game crashed, so sorry, things are looking different, and they're doing this literally in front of the house, so hopefully Antonia doesn't see. But they are getting married, but I think that it's actually going to run out. Is it actually going to run out? Are they not going to do it in time? No, they're just exchanging rings now. And it went away. They're getting married for no reason. And she promised him like so much money as well. Jessie, what are you going to do now? They can move in together. No, they didn't get any money. They're both so upset. He's feeling very confident because he thinks, well, I just scored a wife. I don't care. But Jessie's obviously very upset. This was only supposed to be like a business transaction, and now they did it too late. He kind of stalled as well. That's my explanation why they froze, and now they didn't get get any money. And now he's saying, well, we are legally married, so you can't really do anything about that. I'm not gonna give you a divorce, especially now, because you can't give me the money that I asked for. It looks like Dean is not giving them a divorce that they wanted. No one was supposed to know about this. They can't get divorced because this one doesn't want a divorce and they didn't get any money. So what is Antonia going to do now once she finds out as well? And he keeps using this thing. He's asking this for like advice. That's how smart he is. He's like, I don't know what to do. Maybe this box will tell me. Jessie is miserable and just doesn't know what to do. He's just confused. Everything is confusing. This was not supposed to happen. How do we fix this and have like no one find out that this happened? Please let me know because I don't know what to do right now. We'll figure it out hopefully sometime in the next episode. Jessie has never messed up this badly.
Oopsie.
You can click right here to watch the next episode, and if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while you wait. See you there!